Please put your hands together for our next speaker, Anonymous.
Good evening. Yes, you may be looking for me, but you won't see me. You see, that's the point. I am you, and you are me. Yet who we are is insignificant in one way, but yet so significant in another. You see, it isn't who we are that matters. It is our deeds that matter. You may have seen the images to represent me. What does it mean? Some have no voice. I see you. I help you. What deeds, you may be wondering? Quite simply, any. You can choose to model good or bad. You can choose to get gratitude for that deed, or you can do a deed quiet in the knowledge that you made a difference and that it may have sown a seed for another to pass it on. A smile or time are the greatest gift you can give in the world. But do we truly need to be acknowledged for them? Is a deed truly ever selfless? In the world of social media, daily people will post, "I helped by doing this today," or the photo or video that just happens to be recording a good deed. But at that point, does it lose its value? Yes, it made a difference, but for who? The person that gets their ego boosted, or the person the good deed was done for, or both? If the first thing you think about after doing something good is "I need acknowledgement for that," then you need to also ask yourself why. Surely you knowing the kindness in your heart is enough. However, truly doing a deed for no acknowledgement is the sweetest of deeds, because that person then knows it was truly for them. A smile, a flower, lunch for a homeless person and a chat, time with some elderly, volunteering, asking if you can help carry some bags, a simple "Are you okay?", a card saying thank you, letting someone out in the traffic queue. Have you ever noticed if someone lets you out, you are then inclined to let someone else out? Every day you make a choice whether to be insular or embracing. Every day you decide whether your voice and your actions can bring brightness to someone's day. We are the most connected in our world than we have ever been, and yet we are also the most disconnected. Good deeds have a knock-on effect. Sometimes it's about making people realise their voice and they matter, and they can make a difference, which for all helps someone's worth. With that warm glow inside for them that someone cares, and for you that you helped in whatever small way. Hold that dear and don't then diminish by putting it on social media. When we go out and do our deeds, there are rules. Yes, because people have donated, then we show a picture on social media of the packages for the elderly or the homeless to say thank you, and so people know that we are doing with them what we said we would. But that is it. No photos of us out doing our deeds. No one is allowed to take pictures. Yes, it does happen where people have taken a picture or asked to take a picture before, which is why I'm so strict about it. So why do I do it? Is it truly a selfless act? Do I run myself ragged by doing it all? I have always been involved in my community ever since I was a child. I have raised money for different charities over the years by giving young people an outlet to show their capabilities on a stage and then put the money raised towards charities of their choice, or other fundraising activities to try and bring a better and brighter future. I have been nominated for awards and I've asked people not to nominate me when they have asked to, because I do what I preach. I work full-time and volunteer and run a charity. Yes, I am also single. Go figure. You see, love sometimes doesn't have to come from a significant other. You can give it to others and in turn give it to yourself. I have always been around a father that showed by actions and true belief that if you wanted to, you could make a difference. I have also been there. I have struggled to put food on the table, or not having enough to eat because my dinner was given to my boys. Struggled to see the point in even continuing. I have had those that were meant to love me try to destroy me, and I have lost loved ones to their own inner demons. Sometimes I wonder how I am not sitting in the corner rocking. But I was lucky. I had an inner strength that kept me going, and 2 children that I knew relied on me. And yes, I also used counsellors to help me with my past traumas. So instead of being sad that I spent some of Christmas on my own due to estranged family and my children spending time with their father, I decided I could mope about it, or I could get out and do something. So I volunteered at Prebend, a day centre for homeless in Bedford, one Boxing Day. And it was from this point it grew. What about the people that didn't go to the day centre? What about the people that don't want help because they are fighting their own demons? What about the fact I miss so much from no longer having grandparents to spend time with? So I started to use social media to my benefit, put my ideas out there to see whether people were interested, and to my amazement, people were. We now have a stock of items for the homeless, and every couple of months we do homeless runs, where we spend the whole evening giving our time and conversation and any items they need. At Christmas, we do carols and elderly hampers, visitors' children's wards, or retail parks as characters to bring a smile. All it took was the ideas, the people to embrace it, and the belief that it could happen. Let's face it, in today's society, there has never been a time where we have felt so much like our voices and our opinions are not listened to. The dream is to have a stock of people in every area of the country that want to make a difference, and more importantly, realise that they can. Yes, I run myself ragged, and yes, sometimes I wonder when someone will do a good deed for me. But one thing is for sure, I feel I found my purpose. And the really big dream is to combine my day job with my volunteering and create a school that teaches our young people about the truth of spirit, the real difference they can make. Students need to see to learn. Our young people need to see goodness, not nastiness. We need to lead by example, and more than that, we need to realise that hatred will only breed more hatred. Let's flood the world of love. Let's make it the norm for someone to be kind rather than someone wondering what they are after, and accepting nastiness as the norm. Irrelevant of the negative, try and find something that you can turn to a positive. Sometimes it takes one person to set that off. Now imagine if everyone lived their life this way. I know you can see it and imagine it, but can you do it? So as I say thank you for listening, I would ask you to look at what you have been given. There is a message. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. And now turn it over. Remove the film. Who do you see? Yes, you. Your actions matter. Please try and make a difference every day, because we can bring love and laughter to all just by doing, not by posting. What action will you set going to make a difference? Do it. I know you can. And if you need to join some people that do look for community spirit, I won't be far behind. Thank you.